Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very, very warm welcome to you all here to Lartington Hall on what we all hope is going to be the most incredible day for our bride and groom. I know that it means a huge amount to both of them, that you're here with them, sharing in their happiness on this hugely, hugely special day in your lives. If you just take a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, to look around you, you will see just how much time and thought has gone into the preparation for today. It's not just the venue that's looking amazing. You guys look incredible. Well done.
On behalf of John and Marie and my new wife, I'd like to thank you all for coming today, particularly those who've come from so far away, from Dubai to Montenegro to Edinburgh. I promise I'd mention Edinburgh. To Middlesbrough. Thank you all so very much for coming. It means so much to us. They say you can always make new friends, but you can't make new old friends. And we have some very old friends in here today. We've grown older together, we've watched our children grow up together into amazing young adults, and we very much look forward to sharing our lives with you going forward.
Marriage brings together two people who trust the love they have found. It is a partnership in which each can grow and be their true self, whilst sharing in the development of the other. It is a statement to all those around you of the love, the friendship and support you wish to share now and always.
I'm not sure if getting married is going to change things in terms of people telling me I'm punching above my weight. Me and Gavin had this conversation the other day. It's just, it never goes away. But it did give me the opportunity to tell you my only story, by the way, because the main event's to come, but this is my only story, and it's to do with the day that I finally asked Laura to marry me. So I thought I'd do things properly. So I go round to John's house, John and Marie's house, I should say, and I go round to John and Marie's house, and you can see John looking at what's Paul doing here, and he's making coffee, because he's always making coffee. And he makes me a cup of coffee, and what are you doing? I said, John, I've come to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage, because I thought it'd be nice. And he looked at me, and I'm waiting for the little punch on the arm and the manly hug, and he just looks at me and he goes, "Are you sure?" So I look at him and I'm going, "I'm pretty sure." So John then, like, really when he goes, Marie, come here. And he's kind of like, tell her what you just told me. And I went, I've just come to ask for Laura's hand in marriage. And Marie looks at me, and I'm waiting for the lovely hugs and I'm waiting for the tears. And Marie looks at me, and she goes, "Are you sure?" So later that afternoon, Laura and I go to a pub. It's called Black Horse in Elton. Probably a few of you know it. And it was the scene of our first proper date, and we have a drink and something to eat, and then on the way out we take her to the car park, and at the very spot we had our first proper kiss, I take her by the hand, and I get down on one knee, and I ask her to marry me. Deathly silence. So I look up, hopeful, and she goes, "Are you sure?" There's so much you can read into that, but the most important thing I'd like you to read into that is that I am incredibly sure. I could not be more sure.
No matter how long and hard we've been waiting for this day to come over, I know that once it's all said, done and finished and we all go home, nothing's really, for me at least, nothing's going to feel different. And that's purely because I've seen Laura as my stepmum for years. I've called her my stepmum for years. I've I've said Georgie's my sister for years. I couldn't ask for more amazing women to enter our family and our home. And Laura, despite constantly referring to you as the evil, wicked stepmother, most of the time I'm joking, so... Most of the time. And since she entered our family, not once have I ever had to question your intentions. Well, once I had to question Laura's intentions. I'll set the scene. We were all around the dinner table. Laura had prepared, I think it was a mushroom Wellington. She was very insistent on me trying this mushroom Wellington. Full aware I don't like mushrooms, but she's begging me to try. She said, Laura, I don't like mushrooms. She's gone, please, Ben, try this mushroom Wellington. I've tried it. It's ended up being quite good, actually, to be fair. I've gone, no, this is lovely, Laura. This is lovely. 30 seconds later, I feel my throat scratching, tongue scratching. For those who don't know, I have a nut allergy. So I've asked her, I've gone, Laura, does this have nuts in? She's gone, oh shit, yeah. The thing is, when she said, oh shit, yeah, it wasn't of urgency. It wasn't, oh please, what can I do for you? I'm so sorry. It was more like, yeah, finally. I've got him. Maybe I'll get him out the will. Do you know what I mean? Percentage is up.
It is my huge pleasure and privilege to declare that you have done it. You are husband and wife together.
And it's not because she's beautiful, although she undoubtedly is. It's because she's bright in every sense of the word, and she's fun, and she's loving. And when I think about what's to come and my experiences to come, I want to share them with her.
If you don't know me, you're probably at the wrong wedding. I'm James. I am the slightly more handsome son of the groom. I feel so lucky to be here, not just as a son or as a groomsman, but as an onlooker who has had the privilege to witness two really amazing people create their own story and raise a not only just raise a family, but ensured Georgie, Ben and I grew alongside them. Dad, you have always been an incredibly supportive and dependable father. You're someone I could always look to for advice, whether I wanted it or not. But one thing you and Laura taught me is the importance of having the right people around you and never settling for someone who doesn't make you truly happy. Laura, I know you're such a vital part of our family and my life for as long as I could remember. You've never been known as someone I have known as, quote-unquote, the wicked stepmother, but as a mother figure. She is incredibly caring and fiercely smart. We are lucky to have you as a member of our family. Family is funny because it isn't about labels or DNA, but purely the connections you make and the people you can look to in the best and the worst of times. I couldn't wish for anyone better to come to when I have good news or bad news. Dad, congratulations on finding someone who can put up with you. And Laura, thank you for bringing our families together. So cheers to both of you and your next chapter of adventures, happiness, and hopefully as little drama from each of your children as possible. If I can ask all of you to stand, I'd like to raise a glass to the bride and groom, Paul and Laura. Thank you.